some of you might notice this gravy stain on my t-shirt, but with the power of editing, what the hell's that? Wait, why have you got paint on the back of this? You can't really see it if I just sit like this. For all the Christmas festivities, Charlotte from Coin Reads asked me if she could send me some books, and I happily said yes. So when the parcel arrived, I parked it upstairs in order to open on camera. I kind of forgot that my 2-year-old child is an absolute fiend when unwrapping things, so she has kind of got there before me. But what I thought I would do, because a toddler scuppered my plans, is I would ask Charlotte for a bit of an explanation of why she sent me these books. So lo and behold, Charlotte has actually sent me a video, so let's start right now.
Hey Kieran, I am here to provide explanation to my madness. So the first book that I sent you is my least favourite book in the entire world. This is the one that we did discuss beforehand, before anybody's like, why have you sent him your least favourite book? There is method to the madness. Basically,
did we discuss this? I don't remember.
I sent you this book because I know how much you like a good rant. And I feel like if you also don't like this book, which I think you shouldn't like this book because it's a terrible book, then you will do the most excellent ripping of this book to shreds. And that's what I want from you, Kieran. Is it a bit evil of me? Maybe. And that particular book was This Is What We Do by Tom Hansen.
I've not heard of Tom Hansen, neither have I heard of American Junkie, so I have very little idea of what this is about. However, purely based on this guy's photo, he looks a little bit like Hunter S. Thompson, who, oh no, on the back, but it's also Atlas Shrugged, jammed in reverse. Oh no! This isn't. Yeah, okay, this isn't. What is this about? This Is What We Do is a love story, or to be more accurate, it is a story that's in love with its own existential indifference. Great. I might not prioritise that one, but let's see what else we got.
The next two books that I sent because they are both some way connected to the Booker Prize. The clue that I initially gave you was that one of them was shortlisted for the 2016 prize and for the 2017 Women's Prize. And the other one that I sent as part of this little Booker package was shortlisted for the 2018 International Booker Prize, and also is based on one of my favourite classics. And I shall reveal right now those two books are Do Not Say We Have Nothing by Madeline Thien and Frankenstein in Baghdad by Ahmed.
Okay, this is one I actually wanted to read, and I think for 2018, I think The Vegetarian, one by Hansen for The Vegetarian. This is the one I actually wanted to win. Now, I haven't read it at all, but it definitely was one that piqued my curiosity, especially in regards to Frankenstein, because I think for a classic, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is so different from the pop culture and like the understanding of what we know about Frankenstein that it really took me by surprise, and it's actually a really beloved classic. I think I like it based on the fact that it really doesn't conform to what you think Frankenstein is about, but it'd be interesting to read a retelling of this classic that's very stark, going to talk about that classic and be in conversation. So I'm really keen to actually get to that, especially as people based on the book club to read the long list, or if not the short list of the 2021 International Prize. And I've always been tempted to dip into Booker's translated works. Sadly, none of the winners I haven't really liked any of them, but that's a conversation for a different day. Do Not Say We Have Nothing. Now, I remember this was like an absolute storm going around. I remember going into the city. I remember when we can do that. Oh, the days. But this was like plastered in the windows. Oh, okay. This is actually something that I wanted to learn about, which is the Cultural Revolution, because I've recently finished, and the review is to go up soon. Soul Mountain, which was gifted to me by Doom Antidote. I was really interested about China's history, the Cultural Revolution, kind of what that means for China. This has actually come at a lovely time. People gifted me Chinese authors. It's definitely a part of history I know very little about, and probably what I know would be like schoolboy knowledge of China and its histories. Is this a memoir? I don't think it's a memoir. I don't think memoirs are eligible to be in the Booker Prize. But let me know if you've read this. I'd be keen to figure out about that, and let's find out about the next 2 books.
And then the final package, which also had 2 books in it, was kind of somewhat inspired by the Little Friend read-along that you did a couple of months ago.
Little Friend is the best Donna Tartt book. Let's just leave her there.
Because I happen to have 2 books which are basically less appreciated novels written by authors who have one very prominent work. They have one work that everybody and their mum and their mum's dog has read. So I was kind of inspired by the fact that you had read Donna Tartt's The Little Friend, and you said that was your favourite Donna Tartt.
It is still the best Donna Tartt. We're just gonna... Don't say the comment, oh, the goldfish, oh, the secret history, oh... It's The Little Friend. Just check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Which is a book I'm still yet to discover for myself. I will get there sometime this year. But no, I was really curious as to whether or not you would pick up one of these 2 books and you'd find it to be your new favourite. Or at least your new favourite, like, underappreciated book. I can reveal right now those 2 books were The Lola Quartet by Emily St. John Mandel. Or is it St. John? St. John or St. John? You tell me. Who, of course, is most famous for her book Station 11, and then Bridge of Clay by Marcus Zusak, who is, of course, most famous for his book The Book Thief. I hope you really enjoy at least some of these books, or they can be really good fodder for videos, if nothing else. I know that we tend to have differing opinions on certain books and different tastes in books, so hopefully you can see something that you really like in these. Just wanted to give these books a better home. See you later.
Better home or palmed off? Okay, I'll start with, okay, The Lola Quartet by Emily St. John Mandel. Station 11. I'm glad Charlotte told me that, because I would have been absolutely none the wiser. I don't know anything about this author. I know her name comes up a lot, and people like her books, but I wouldn't have been able to tell you. No, I would have, because it's right on the top there. 4 talented musicians at the end of their high school careers. I mean, A Little Life starts off with like 4 friends, and stuff happens. I'm really curious about this one because I just know absolutely nothing. But I feel as though there has to be something in this that Charlotte would think that I would like, or like some trope or something in a book that she's seen that I've gone, yes, 100%. And oh no, I'm gonna pick this up. Marcus Zusak's Bridge of Clay. I've not read The Book Thief. Yes, I can't say the word thief. It's a word. I can't say thief, I can't say froth, but The Book Thief. Book Thief. Zusak's debut novel. I don't think I've ever heard one person say anything bad about it. I should read it. It's great, and it's kind of stood the test of time. And then this came out, and I've not heard a single good thing said about Bridge of Clay. Was that Chomsky with The Imaginary Friend? Family torn apart by tragedy and a long-buried secret. This seems very The Imaginary Friend. Is it called The Imaginary Friend by Steve Chomsky? I don't know. I don't know anything about this book. I think people are negative towards it. That might be Chomsky though. So take that with a pinch of salt. Again, this doesn't scream a Kieran book. Though I was speaking to CJ, Grace, Hannah and Jalen, and I don't think anyone knows what a Kieran book is. I don't even think I know what a Kieran book is. Please leave your thoughts and conspiracies down below. I'd love to have a outsider's look on what I enjoy. I've actually really like this package as a whole, just because there's not one where I'm like, oh yeah, like I've read that, I kind of like know where I'll be delving into. Even Frankenstein and Baghdad, the premise I'm intrigued by, and I've always been intrigued by, but it's not something, I still don't really know what it's going to be about, or what that retelling is going to bring to Frankenstein. So I'm really happy with all of these. Es- Especially, this is what we do. I read of the Les Mis. Hey, did I mention that me and Charlotte are co-hosting a Les Mis read along for some reason, and we're all trucking through. We've got through 2% of the book, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm quite enjoying it. So if you've been intimidated by Les Mis, I'll leave a link to the Discord down below, because yeah, I think people are enjoying it more than we thought we would, which is great. But this is what we do. I'm ready for this. There's a lot of damn it and a lot of swear words. And that seems great. What's this? Then he kissed the top of her foot, picked up her sneaker and slipped it on. He began doing the same to her other foot, and she felt incredibly hot and as if her face was swelling up. Did you have like an allergic reaction or something, mate? Okay. Okay, we're just gonna leave it there. No, we're not gonna leave it there, because I'm going to announce now that based on this lovely package, Charlotte, expect mail. Expect mail.